Okay, this last lesson is really similar to our last chapter's last lesson. You'll see similarities really quick. So we're just going to get right into it. Similar and congruent figures. Similar solids, are really similar to similar figures. They're the same shape, but are obviously different sizes. One's big, one's small. So everything else about them, their scale factor is the same. But one's small and cute and one's big. And then congruent solids are the exact same, which means they have a scale factor of 1 to 1. So they're identical. 1 to 1. Okay, let's see what we remember from last chapter. So what would our scale factor be of these two cubes? 1 to 2? Because how do you figure that out? Let's remind ourselves. 4 to 8. We match two sides, so 4 to 8. And then we always reduce. So 1 to 2.
Yeah.
Ratio of our areas or surface areas. Okay, well what's the area of this bottom? 16. And how many sides does that cube have?
6.
6. So can someone tell me what 16 times 6 is?
96.
96. Okay, what about this guy? 64 times 6 gives me 384. Can you guys reduce that for me?
Wait, why is it 6?
Yeah, why is it 6?
Oh, because
A cube has how many sides?
6. 1/4.
1/4? Hold on, I'll tell you from there. 1/4? Okay. Don't write anything yet. Well, I'll tell you what to write.
Oh.
Okay, let's look at the ratio of our volumes. What's my volume of my small cube? 64. What about my big cube?
512.
512. Hayden, will you reduce that for me?
Me?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's great. So 8.
So 1 to 8. All right, this is what you guys can write down. We call this like A to B. How do I go from my scale factor to the ratio of our areas? Not by 2.
By half.
Not by half.
By 1. Square by.
Square it. So it should be A squared to B squared.
Not even close. Yeah, I was.
That should be a review. That's last chapter. Scale factor to the ratio of your areas is A to B to A squared to B squared. What about scale factor to your volumes?
A cubed.
Yeah, we're cubing today. A cubed to B cubed. So, determine if the solids are similar or congruent. If your solids are similar or congruent, state the scale factor. How are you going to figure that out?
And you can always look for
We have to match up our sides. So what does 4 match with? 6. Let's reduce it. 2 over 3. What does 8 match with? 12. What does that reduce to?
2/3.
Did I get the same scale factor? Yes. Similar.
I literally just got a notification saying that.
Scale factor is 2 to 3. And remember, it has to be the exact same. It can't be a little off, otherwise they're not similar. Okay, same thing, but now I have 3 things to check. So what does 2.5 match? 6.2 goes right here, guys.
Oh, 1.5.
1.5? Right? That's how tall they are. That's how long this guy is. So what is, we'll just get a decimal here. What's 1.5 divided by 2.5? Just get a decimal. Just 0.6 even? Okay. Now should we try 3 and, okay. What do we get as a decimal there?
0.56.
Ooh, 0.56. Do you get different numbers?
Yes.
1.7 divided by 3. Very good. So are these the same?
No.
So we can already stop, because I know they're neither. They're not similar. Two similar cones have radii of 9 inches and 12 inches. What is the ratio of the volumes of the smaller cone to the volume of the larger one? So what do I know about both my cones right now?
One's bigger than the other.
One's bigger than the other, but I know something else.
3/4. 3/4 bigger. 3/4 smaller.
The radii, which is their scale factor. So we're going to start with our scale factor. So 9 to 12. Can I reduce that? 3 over 4. And I want to get to the ratios of our volumes. So what do I have to do to 3/4 to get to the ratio of our volumes? Cube it. So what's 3 times 3 times 3? 27. 4 times 4 times 4?
So you can just skip right to it.
Yeah. And we're doing this in Algebra 1, so all your perfect cubes and squares are up here, guys. That's exciting. Look at that.
Wow.
In the blue, it's your squares, and in the red, your cubes. Okay, both sides. Okay, what about this one? The figures are similar, find the height. So what do I know about both my cylinders?
You know the volume.
Volumes. Let's start there. Ratio of our volumes. Okay, let's first reduce before we do anything else. What's going to go away? Pi's and zeros cancel. So 27 over 64. So how am I going to eventually figure out what H is if I know the ratio of our volumes? What do I need to find? So either my ratio of the areas or my scale factor. What's going to be helpful here? Scale factor. So what do you do to the ratio of your volumes to get to the scale factor? How'd you do that? Cubed root, yeah. Do you guys know how to do that?
No, I just didn't.
If you can't do it in your mind, try it on your calculator. Your phones have a nice cubed root button.
I don't know how to do it on this calculator.
On this, yeah, they don't do this on this one. You're gonna hit the numbers like 64. Second, this guy, and so this These ones are nice. Okay, so on these guys, hit second. Oh, I lied. Hit 3 first. 3 first, second, and then yep.
Oh
and
yeah.
Number.
Like
Yep.
that.
And then 64.
Yeah, and 64.
Just like that.
Yep.
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
That's easy.
Lucky.
So you're gonna hit.
Or just use your phone.
I'll show you.
I didn't do it with my head. I just
Next
do it
to
with my
Audrey,
head.
your grandma.
I was in my head and pushed that.
And then you have to scroll down. Ladies, are you okay? Okay.
Holy.
So we should get 3 to 4. And then we can set up a proportion. So 3 to 4 equals
3 to 4 equals 10 to H.
ooh,
I know, H to 10.
H to 10. So 30 equals 4H, 7.5. That kind of looks familiar, right? From last chapter? Yeah. So we have softballs that are similar. If the radius of the largest softball is 1.9, I'm going to draw that in. That's 1.9. Find the radius of the smaller one. So what do we know? Volumes, yeah.
So 4.6 over 9.
Your pies will cancel, and then you're just making decimals when you take the cube root. Yeah, I know. These are going to be kind of gross numbers.
I don't like Hey.
So let me know what you get for the cube root of 4.06. Good practice for you.
1.59.
You guys are so good. Okay, now do 9.15 cube root. 2.1.
2.09.
You guys are great.
When we do 2.09,
Sure.
yeah, that's better. Yeah.
All right, now write our proportion. So 1.59 over 2.09 equals, does X go on the top or bottom? Top.
How'd you get that?
Do not spoil the
Cross multiply.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone get an answer? 1.4 inches. Can you leave that seem right? Softball have a radius of 1.4 inches. Sure. I don't know. I have no idea. Bring one in. Let's investigate. We're gonna do a couple of desk problems.